Hello, hello. I'm WilderMoss. Welcome to the woods. Today is day 6 of Outer Wilds. I made myself a pot pie for dinner and miscalculated how long it would take me to do that, so I have yet to finish eating it. It's still cooling. I thought I could eat it before starting stream, but it was too hot, so I might pause every once in a while to have a bite of chicken pot pie. Let me get everything adjusted here so there's room for it on the table. Hopefully Ozzy doesn't come around and decide that he wants to try it. Alrighty, and without further ado, let's jump back in. Let's see. I think that to start out for this evening, my plan is going to be that I go to, not Brittle Hollow. I keep forgetting the planet names. Ember Twin. That's it. I'm gonna go to Ember Twin and poke around the caves there some more, because I feel like there's more to do in those caves. So I'll burn our first marshmallow of the evening, and we're off. Up and at 'em. I will, though, before I head to the planet, I do want to have a look at my ship's log. And I looked at the ship's logs as the last thing last stream, so it won't show us new entries, but I should be able to... Oh, I can see individual, entries for each planet. That's handy. I don't know why I never thought to hit that button before now. Let's see. We found the gravity cannon. We haven't... Oh, the high energy lab. That's right. That's the other thing that must be in the caves there. Because we found the escape pod at the city. Never did make it to the anglerfish fossil. That should be something I try out this evening, maybe. Found the quantum moon locator. Found the quantum moon, but can't get on it, so... There's gotta be something else to poke around with there. Found mystery rock in the caves. That was last time. Found the disappearing rock and the spooky bones. Found Chert. And yeah, this was the cave where they died. Yeah. So... what is this thing? The sun station. Okay. I've never successfully been there, so I guess I don't have any entries. And then Ash Twin. I poked around a little bit at the tail end of last stream, but didn't fully poke around at all the buildings. So definitely more to do there. I feel like I should also, at some point this evening, head into the geysers again. I feel like there's definitely more to do on Timberhearth, underwater in the geysers. The Hollow's lantern isn't filled in. Is that because I haven't technically landed on it yet? I crashed into it. It killed me. I burned in lava. Everything else... Wait, no, but then if it's things I haven't been to, then the sun station wouldn't be filled in either. I guess maybe because there's no entries to be had for it, and the map is just talking about entries. I don't know if I'll get back to Giant's Deep this evening. I might leave that alone for now, even though I know that the center of Giant's Deep is where we need to go to find the where the escape pod from the cannon got launched. Or not escape pod, but just little ship. Dark bramble. Probably... Well, I don't know. I might stop there this evening. Who knows? The White Hole station will probably end up on accidentally. And I would also like to check out the comet again. I think that there's definitely something else. I think I can get inside the comet based on the ship that we found in the cannon on one of the planets. I'm blanking on where we found that one now. Because the cannon on Ember Twin had the cannon that was intact. It must have been Brittle Hollow. Yeah, it was Brittle Hollow that had that cannon. Alright, well. First stop, Ember Twin, I guess. I want to find that high-tech lab. Find a way in there. That'll be my first goal. Although, knowing me, we'll get distracted along the way. And I'll have autopilot. Help along the way. No, that's Ash Twin. I want Ember Twin. Hello, Hedgehog Morph. Welcome back. Good to see ya. You're just in time for me to get crashed into a planet by autopilot. Or maybe not. It stopped right before we bumped into Ash Twin. Let's see. I might still crash. Bonk. Yep, okay. I guess we're landing here. Oh, wow. That is the wrong button. Close map, please. I just want to get out of my ship. Uh-oh. That's a precarious landing spot. Let's fix this. Let's see. Maybe I should have landed somewhere a little easier to access my ship on. Alright. I don't know if I'll actually need to repair the ship, if I'll end up using it again this round before the sun kills me, but who knows. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, I guess. If I can get to it. Maybe I do need to just repark the ship. This is not a great parking spot. Okay. We'll just scooch. If I can, scooch forward a little bit. Get off the ledge there. There we go. And then here comes the sand, but that's okay. Cockpit and headlights are all good. Alright. I don't actually know. I guess I should jetpack around a bit. I don't actually know how, other than going to the city maybe, how I would get to the high-tech lab. I need to rediscover whatever shortcut I had. Was it this pile of rocks? It was this pile of rocks. That's lucky. I did not land the ship in that spot on purpose, but I was right where I needed to be. Okay, we're not gonna die to ghost matter. We're gonna go... Oh, we might die to cacti. Help! Ah! We're gonna go up here. Duct tape our suit back together. And... I feel like one of the spots in the city is gonna take me to the high-tech lab. Skull and tech? Ship integrity in one piece? Yeah, it's a not too bad of a landing overall. There's the light switches. It's been a while since I was in the city. Bonk. Ah! Almost fell off the edge. Alright, let's hit the lights. Which door is the tech lab? High energy lab trailhead. Okay. So it's... You know what? If I just turn all the others off, it'll be the only one glowing. I'll know which one it is. Down here? I guess this one. It just goes... The lights just go to here? Maybe it's the stairs. I bet it's the stairs. Alright. High-tech lab trailhead. This door? Stepping stone cave? Maybe? The light switch led me here. There's also the big, Oh, maybe it's that, because that's lit up. Oh, if so, I've definitely missed my chance. It's covered with sand. Well, okay. I'm gonna see what this is. Is this how I got in the first time? It's been a hot minute since I was in the city. I don't actually remember what all is where. Down there is probably the actual... uh-oh. Ah! Probably the actual, high energy lab entrance. I probably missed my chance for this run. I will come back after the sun explodes. It's good to know where the way back into the city is. The little shortcut by the cannon. I'll land near the cannon on purpose next time. Let's see. I guess while I'm here, I could look for the anglerfish as the sand is rising. I should do that. Let's... How do I get back up? Oh, not by hitting the stairs. Ah! No! Let me up! Ow! Ow. That was down, not up. Okay. Oh, the stairs are starting to get covered. Yeah, I should have gotten here quicker. I took my time looking at the ship's logs. Alright, take two. Not hitting the stairs this time. Slightly hitting the edge of the rocks there. Little bonk. That's okay, though. Which one is the anglerfish? Stepping stone. This one is the anglerfish. That? No, that one. That door. Okay. And then there was some way that the children had to actually get into the cave with the anglerfish itself. Because this was the little area I can't fit through. Yeah, okay. So, I want... Oh, are those the children's bones? Oh no! Oh, I don't remember that from last time. That must be the kiddos who made it down there. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I want to be able to read that, though. And get closer to the anglerfish? That's probably a goal I should have to investigate it more, I guess. Here. Scout, come back. Let's... Nope. Where is... I'll use the time here to scout a little bit. Because if I know which angle I'm coming at it from... Is that a... Wait. That's looking up. There's something up? because that's the head of the anglerfish. Okay, so you drop in from above, it looks like, is how you get in there. Is there anything, if I launch the scout in the anglerfish's mouth, is there anything down there? Oh, there is. Okay. So maybe I come in from above or from behind the anglerfish? Because that's definitely a tunnel. The Nomai children bones are as ancient to us as the anglerfish fossil was to them. True. Very true. Wild to think about. Kind of like the whole, the thing in real life where the pyramids of Giza were already old enough in Cleopatra's time that she had, like, people going on archaeological expeditions to see them and study them. Because they were already ancient in her time. Oh, here comes the sand. Okay. If I'm gonna do anything else other than get buried in sand this run, I should probably leave. Where? Ah! Missed that jump. Nope, missed that one too. Where did I come in from? I think... Ah! Oh, I'm really bad with the jetpack controls. Okay, before I go, let me refill on oxygen. And then I came at it from up, I think? Ow. Oh, whoops. Almost just crashed headfirst into some ghost matter. I think it was up. The secret exit. Yeah. Right? Yeah, it is through here. Okay. And that's a lot of ghost matter. So we're gonna fly relatively careful. They're as careful as I know how to be. There's like some cacti. Is that a tunnel? There's a light down there. That might be a tunnel. But I can't get through because of the cacti. Or maybe it's just saying, hey, there's not ghost matter over here. If you're gonna crash land, do it in this spot instead of over there. I don't know. Oh, and there's the sun. Let me out. Yeah, okay. We survived to do other things this round. Maybe I go to Ash Twin and poke around the buildings there, because I know for sure I need to do that. Okay. An attempt was made on Ember Twin. Oh, is the ship stuck? Hello? There we go. An attempt was made to go to, the research spot. However, I think that will have to happen more quickly. I have to brace the sand again. So, in the meantime, let's check out this planet. Oh, bonk. What did we... Oh, we bonked on the bridge. Okay. Well, I know that the bridge gets covered in sand, so let's not park... or gets, flown over by the sand. So I'm gonna park down here, as to not get my ship sucked up and separated from me. Kind of a scratchy landing, but that's okay. And then... I know that these towers are related to the Ash Twin project, whatever that is. But I want, this time, the buildings. I've definitely been in one of them before. But I don't remember which one. we go. We'll use the definitely not OSHA approved ramp. And then... is this the one I was in before? I feel like it might have been. Oh, wait, no. I can't go up more. This is an elevator to this floor, not further up. Okay. If I want to go further up, I guess I take the precarious ramp. And yeah, this is where I was before. Because I saw, rest in peace, know my citizens. They only have 3 fingers. I don't know if I noticed that before. Wait, do I have 3 fingers? Hold on. Scout. Scout, take a selfie of me. Where's your camera? Here's your camera. What do I look like? What are my hands? If I turn this way. It looks like I only have 3 fingers. My gloves, at least, have 3 sections. Unless I've got 2 fingers in that last slot that looks a little thicker. There goes the sand. Okay, I guess they're having 3 fingers isn't weird if my species also has 3 fingers. Selfie! Nice. Anyway. I have a cool scarf too. I didn't notice. I wonder if my scarf matches Chert's. What the? Hello? What? What? Did the floor just kidnap me? We're on Giant Steep. How do I... my ship is not on this planet. How do I leave? Oh, I just step on it. Okay, I did not know that that would do that. Oh boy. Well... I guess that's a fast way to get to Giant Steep if I want to. It's not doing that now. Why did it do that before? Do the planets have to be, like, in alignment? Sun's getting really big. If I jump on it, that doesn't change anything. Why did the floor temporarily kidnap me to Giant Steep and then put me back? Whoa, there it goes again. Oh, and we're in space too. Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. Yep. Okay. Can I go back again? I don't want to get taken by a water tornado. Are you gonna put me back, floor? That floor is on CIA list. Oh no. Floor? Hello? Do I have to walk a specific way? Notes on the wall. Do you have any explanation? Welcome to Giant Steep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. I feel like I already read this. Yeah, this is Phlox. Phlox was the scientist who made the statues. I did see these ones. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Well, that's gonna be an issue. Although, I'm pretty sure this island does have trees. Maybe I risk being separated from my ship for the rest of this round to go breathe. Let's refill some oxygen here. Why? Maybe this thing will explain? Return warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Departure time and arrival time. And I arrived a second before I left, so the weird time thing is still happening. Can I go back? I can go back. How does it get charged? Oh, here comes the sun. Okay. How does this work, though? Do the planets have to be, like, in line with each other? Does it just need time to charge back up? Like, if I leave it alone for a moment, it'll be able to teleport me again? Yeah, I don't know how that one, why that one does what it does. Mystery for a future round. Based on the sun getting bigger and louder. You know what, let's watch the sun explode from the top of this tower. Let's get a good view. Can I get to the top of this tower? There we go. Oh, there's a cactus up here. Bunk. Okay. Giant Steep is over there. The warp station, the light station, when I fall through the black hole. And then it takes me to the light hole station, and I use the warp pad there, and I use that one on purpose. The planets have to be in line with each other, but this one, I don't know if that works the same way. Maybe I should try standing on the floor and staring up through this little viewport to see if the planets are in line with each other when it takes me. Although the sun's definitely going to explode before that happens again. The sand stopped falling, though. Alright, here, we'll have a good view. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Alrighty, well, I wouldn't call that round productive, but it was very interesting. I'll have a very, very swift good luck marshmallow, and then book it to the cave to try again, getting through that bottom door. Alright, hi Slate. I will join you for a brief burnt marshmallow. And then I must be off. Racing the sand. But not so fast that I forget my spacesuit. Slate, for some of these rounds where I leave just immediately, must be real confused. Alright, Ember Twin. Like, I don't even say a word to Slate. I just get out of the sleeping bag, burn a marshmallow, stuff it in my face, run up the elevator, and leave immediately without saying anything. Wouldn't call the last round productive. You'd be amazed if you achieved accidental warpage in real life. True. True. Oh, is it gonna crash me into Ash Twin? Oh, it's not. Okay. The autopilot is smart sometimes. Alright, I want the cannon. I want to land near the cannon. Here's the cannon. I'll land over here. And I'll try to land upright? Maybe, nope. Oh, look at that! I did land upright. Bit of a bonk, but that's okay. Yeah, if I, in a day in real life, got teleported and figured out teleportation, that would be productive. Would be a handy power to have, I feel. we're in the city in record time. And I'm gonna light the way. Bonk. Get some oxygen. Light. It was this one? No. It was this one. Okay, and it does light up down here. And this is the cord. I get it now. Ow. This is the cord from the lab, I think. Yeah, high energy lab. Okay. We're gonna book it and not be crushed by sand, hopefully. I'm just gonna follow the cord. I feel like that's the best course of action here. And I hopefully won't get lost. Wait. I think I tried to come through here before and then got dunked on by the sand. Ah, no! Sand! This is what happened. This is exactly what happened. This is why I didn't make it to where I wanted to go. Oh, that's really cool. There's a fossil. What is that? Oh, I'm racing the sand. Okay, can't get distracted. Can't stop and look at cool fossils. The sand is pushing me down. Ah! Sand! No! I just want to go up. Is this the way I was coming from or the way I was going? I think I'm on the other side. I'm gonna keep following this. I think I made it through. If I end up back in the city, whoops-a-daisies. Yeah, okay, this is the city. I did go the wrong way. I did not make it through the sand waterfall. Alright, well, take two. If I get enough height before hitting the sand— no! Okay. If I just— nah! How? What? Oh, am I on— oh, I made it. Okay. If I start out as high as I can get before— nah! Okay, well, this might not work as well as I was hoping. Is there some other— ah! Those cacti are in the way, and the sand is steadily being a problem. Maybe I need to wait for the sand to be higher, and then I can just walk through it. Maybe I try that. Whoops, the daisies registered. Okay. I'm not getting stuck in the sand. I'm not going to be crushed by the sand. I'm just waiting for it to get higher than the cacti, then I run over there. This may or may not work. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm jumping over. I know I have a suit puncture. That's okay. We're continuing through the cave. And hopefully— whoa! What? That's too small. What? Oh, do I go through here? I think I go through here. Yes, okay. Nope, I go through here. Is this a dead end? That's a dead end. I'm gonna die via sand. How? What? How? I can't get up there. I can't see that. Maybe I shouldn't have followed— is it this way? It is this way. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I'm alive. I'm gonna make it. Following the cord was the right thing to do right up until the very end. And then I needed to figure it out on my own. But I made it. What is this? The cave keeps going. Yo, what is this? I should take the elevator, but I want to see what's over here. What? Wait, there's another way in here? Up there. Or no, that's an elevator. Okay, I should actually, before the sand takes me, I should take that elevator. The goal is the tech lab. I can come back and explore other stuff later. Because the sand's gonna keep rising. This goes up here. Wait, no, I should not take that elevator. 60 seconds of oxygen. That's a really dangerous elevator. Maybe I do keep going and hope there's trees on the other side. Okay, okay, that elevator definitely would kill me if I took it though, right? Like, there's ghost matter. Here's to hoping there's not ghost matter in this one! Woo! And a tree! Oh, and bones. Sorry, friend. I definitely should have died by now. Things keep working out, and it's making me a little concerned that the other shoe is going to drop. I keep having very near misses with death. I almost took the ghost matter elevator. I almost ran out of oxygen. I almost got crushed by sand. But we're here. Hi, buddy. Oh no, okay. We're at the tech lab. There's warp cores. I can hold a warp core? Wild. Okay, there's a button over there, but I'm gonna have a look up here first. Oh. There's a lot going on in here. Okay. Giant window that we've been on the other side of. More bones. That's the warp symbol. Okay, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read that. Then I'm gonna hit some... I accidentally hit a button. I was gonna say, then I'll hit some buttons, but then I moved the orb on accident. Nothing seems to have changed drastically. Okay. Nomai writing. Pi. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. Raimi and I are devising an attempt to test if this is a real phenomenon or a simple machine error. Initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup of the White Hole Station. Hypothesis. Wait. Yeah, no, this is Raimi speaking. Raimi. Hypothesis. It is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. Raimi. In theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering up the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. So they were trying to figure out the weird time difference. And then... also... Raimi. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes. Pi. To that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Pi. Of note. Raimi, Yero requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. Raimi. I'd hate to leave him in the dark. Pi. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Raimi and I are about to run a new test. Raimi. Hypothesis confirmed! Hypothesis confirmed! I saw it! Pi saw it! Hypothesis confirmed! Pi. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything! What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application! Yay! They did it! I don't know what they did, but they did it! Ship log updated. Nice. I guess I'm supposed to try and recreate their experiment? This window's probably here for a reason. I'm probably gonna do something and it's gonna make Ash Twin do something. I guess I should explore the top floor before I hit more buttons. Oh, more bones. Okay, so some of the bones are definitely Raimi and Pi, but we've seen 1, there was some down there, 2, at least 3. Oh, at least 4 sets of bones. So there were other people in here as well. Presumably working on the same project? Or I guess they could be doing lots of different things in the lab. Oh, there's a door! Can I unlock it? Yeah! Okay, I can get in and out properly now. At least in this loop. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. I'll read this one first. Raimi. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. Oh! That's how long it takes the sun to explode. Okay, 22 minutes. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. Raimi. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Pi. Hypothesis. Creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. And that's possibly what they were making the station, the Ash Twin project. Maybe? Or maybe the sun station. Maybe they were trying to get energy from the sun. Pi. Raimi and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy. A thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. Pi. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. I was right! Raimi, the energy is currently unavailable, you say? You're a gas, Pi. Pi. My pun was unintended, Raimi, so I believe it's you who's aeriform. I like that they tease each other. That's cute. Alright, so the Ash Twin project is definitely about getting a bunch of energy. Okay, let's see this one now. Pick up scroll, and we'll switch these out. Oops, not translator. No. Drop the scroll? Did I already do that? Oh no, I'm still holding the translator. That's the scout. Go away, scout. There we go. Take this one out. Put that one in. Pi. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. Root. Oh, that's a new name. Have we... I don't think I've written root down. Let me add root to our list of know my characters. Root and Ember Twin Lab is where we're first meeting them. Let's see. Root. What if we used warp towers, like the one we have on the White Hole Station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? That's why we ended up, when the floor kidnapped me, why we ended up on a different planet. So that was one of the locations on Giant's Deep. Clary. Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Ooh. I haven't made it out to the Forge yet either. I should try that again. I'll find more stuff about the Ash Twin project. Yarrow. Of note. Each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. Nice. So, one of them warps to the sun? Is that what's being implied here? Or I guess the sun station? Maybe that's how I get to the sun station. Because I can't land on it without dying. I guess I have to warp there. Phlox. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. Phlox. The Giant's Deep Tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone, and we could model the Timberhearth Tower after a geyser mountain. There's one to Timberhearth? Wait, this is very interesting. Sorry if I accidentally step on your bones, friend. Kindly stop reminding me. Space Reddit moment. Oh no. Root is a very good name for the union of flora and math. It is. I like Root. I've only seen one message from Root, but I like Root. Okay, so these are the towers then that they were talking about. Oh, it's not a ramp on purpose. It's meant to be a cyclone. Because that's the one I was on when the floor kidnapped me to Giant's Deep. So that's the Giant's Deep Tower. Oh, this must be the Brittle Hollow Tower. It's got like the crystal looking shapes. I think. This one's gotta be Timberhearth then. For the mountain the geyser spews out of. Ash Twin and Ember Twin, with the bridge between them. Oh, they all have the silly ramps. The no handrails ramps. Or maybe not all, but this one does as well. And then... the sun? Are those sun rays? Is this the one that goes to the sun station? I would assume so. Maybe that's what the window is for. Maybe the window is to show me I can look out at Ash Twin and see each different tower. Okay. Interesting. That is interesting. I need to make more visits to Ash Twin then. I didn't realize there were so many towers. I guess the shorter ones are covered by the sand for a while. One of these must be Root. One of these skeletons. So we have Pie, Phlox, Yarrow, Root, Clary. I think Clary is the skeleton that I found in the ship. In one of the little pods. The one that was on the ice comet. Eventually, I'll look back through all of the writings and try to figure out definitively which skeletons are who. Because with the level of attention to detail that I know this game has, there are probably a correct number of skeletons around to have at least one for every named Nomai character. Alright, let's see what this big button does. Oh, it's filling with sand! No! I can't do anything with it! I'm too late! I spent too long reading. We'll have to come back. I'll be back. I'll be back and I'll hit the science buttons. I spent too long looking at the tower pictures. Okay, well... noted for next time. And now that that's filling up, that probably means... where is my ship? Is my ship buried by sand? It probably means that, there's that much sand here. Ash Twin is explorable now. But if my ship is buried in sand, I can't actually get there. I'm not seeing the little indicator that says, your ship is this way. So my ship might be a goner. I might have to spend the last few minutes just hanging out with Chert. Unfortunately, I can't steal Chert's ship. Whee! Up! Uh-oh. Overshot. Ah! Sorry, Chert! I'm coming! I'll get there eventually. Okay. Yeah, I don't see my ship on the little planet minimap either. Oh, wait! There it is! Wait, it's below me. I was on the wrong side of the planet. Although, the sun's probably gonna blow up before I can get there and do anything anyway. I should start keeping a timer to know how long into the 22 minutes I am for decisions like that. Uh-oh. I jumped too high. There we go. Oh, the sand is still falling. The sand hasn't stopped falling yet. I might have time before the sun explodes. If my ship is functional. Hey! Oh, it got brought up with the sand. Okay. That's good to know that the sand doesn't bury the ship. It just brings it with you. Okay. To Ash Twin. To do whatever I can at this point. Whee! Oh, uh-oh. Overshot! Can I... where can I park? I'll park down here. Bonk. Alright. The ship is damaged, but the sun's gonna die eventually anyway, so I'm not worried about that one. I am, however, worried about being low on fuel. I should have restocked on fuel while I was visiting Chert briefly there. Bonk. Fuel level critical. I am aware. I just need to get up to one of the towers. Tower! No! I just need one big jump. Too big! Ah! Too big of a jump! Oh, I'm gonna make it though. Yeah, okay. Which tower is this? Ember Twin and Ash Twin? Interesting. Oh, hi friend. Oh dear. Okay, so this is the teleportation, and this will warp me to... wait, it can't warp me to Ash Twin. I'm already on Ash Twin. Why are there two warp things? Two warp floors, if I'm already in one of the places that it would reasonably warp to. Are you gonna take me somewhere? Or are you just gonna glow purple? Oh, there goes the sun. Okay. You know what? I will keep you company in these last few moments. You pile of bones on the floor. I don't know who you are. I'll identify you someday. Oh, hello, Zevitz! Welcome in. You've once again arrived right as the sun dies. We've learned some things, Zevitz. I made it to the lab and learned about the Ash Twin Towers. That was interesting. That was a good loop. We also have a new name. We have Root as one of our Nomai characters. Alright, so roast a marshmallow, and then I'm gonna try to get back to the lab and hit buttons instead of just reading things this time. I feel like I need to do something with the buttons. So we're gonna race against the sand, but then we have to pause in that one section of the tunnel and wait for the sand to help us to cross over the cacti. And I'm assuming the other elevator in that one room, the one that had the ghost matter crystals, I assume that one was just there to kill me if I wasn't paying attention. And if I did take it, I would just die. Oop, bonk. Yeah, landing gear damaged, I know. Let's go... I want to find the cannon again. Because that'll take me swiftly to the city. Oop, another bonk. Let me out, rocks. There we go. I'm a great pilot, as you can clearly see. Here's the cannon. Okay, I'll have the ship be right there, and I won't bother to fix it, because I'm racing the sand. There's the cannon. The Patience Cove, you're so right. I'm glad I realized what I needed to do before panicking too much. Here's the spot. Panicking too much about the sand coming. I'm glad I realized that I needed the sand, otherwise I would have probably tried to turn around and run back to the city to stay alive. But that would not have done much good at that point, I feel like. Ah! No! Ow! Suit puncture. Okay, I'll fix it. I probably landed on a cactus. Okay. In the city. I'm not gonna bother with the lights because I know what door to go to. And I have a flashlight. Whee! Okay. We go through here. And initially follow the cord. But eventually the cord will go into the ceiling where I cannot follow, and I have to remember at that point where I actually do need to go. Here we are at Patience Cove. We'll sit tight, and we'll roast an imaginary marshmallow to pass the time. Let's see, what can be my fire? This cactus can be my fire. I have to not get too close or I'll burn in the fire and also stab myself on a cactus. And we'll roast a little imaginary marshmallow as we wait. In Patience Cove, as you have dubbed it. Oh yes, the Forks of Troll. Where you follow the little cord, and then it takes you in a direction you can't actually follow. How's everybody doing this evening? As we roast our imaginary marshmallows. Are you all having a good evening or morning or whatever time it is in your time zones? This marshmallow is soft and cold and sharp. It is. It's a dangerous campfire. Maybe this one is the campfire, and then this one is our marshmallow on top. We have to hold our marshmallow up there. Is our sand high enough yet? Oh, almost. Okay. I'll go back. The marshmallow is burnt. I'll take it off the fire. Eat it. And then we can start to cross. And I should wait on the stone until, just so that I don't sink. If I do little hops, I won't get buried. Oh my goodness, Evans, you've been up since 3. But a good evening was had. That's good. I'm glad. Little hops and... Oh no! I didn't wait long enough. That's okay. I can duct tape my suit back together. Alright, there's where it is tricky. And we have to go... not this way. I was tricked by the troll path. It's this way. It goes through the ceiling again. But I have to go around. And we're good. Yeah. Oh, hello, Hylian Swordsman. No worries at all about being late. I was honestly late as well. I was making a pot pie for dinner. Oh, this goes down, not up. This wouldn't have killed me. What is this here for? Interesting. Anyway, I was making a pot pie for dinner, and I thought that I could cook it and then eat it before starting stream, but I did not take into account the fact that it would be too hot to eat when I first took it out of the oven, so I still have my pot pie here. I should have done that while I was waiting for the sand. Instead of roasting an imaginary marshmallow, I should have eaten actual real-life food. Alright. Can I make the jump? See, I can! Nice. Oh, I forgot about these bones, too. Wait, how many? There's one skeleton. And then 2 skeletons. Nobody's on the other stairs. 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 bodies in here. That's interesting. Is that Raimi, Pie? Raimi and Pie are almost certainly in here. This seems to be their kind of base of operations. Root was also mentioned in the other scroll, as well as Yarrow and... let's see. Pie again, Root, Yarrow, Phlox. That was it. And Clary. Although I feel like we found Clary's bones already. So some of these bones are, I'm gonna guess, Raimi and Pie, and probably Root. Yarrow, we've heard messages from other places, and Phlox. So these aren't necessarily them. But also possibly. Alright, and then I read the messages on the walls last time, so this time I'm gonna hit some buttons and play with teleportation. Let's move the orb. That did something. And we'll move this orb. Oh. That... What? I guess I'll launch the scout, sure. What? What's in here? What's the point? Well, there's me. This seems like an empty room? Come back, Scout. Maybe these... Because I can pick these up. That's a light hole. That's a black hole. I have 2 light holes and 2 black holes and some empty ones? I assume I put them in here and that does something. Scout selfie! Yeah! I've discovered that I have only 3 fingers with a scout selfie. I was looking at the Know My Skeletons and they only had 3 fingers. Whoa! Wait, this is the experiment that they were talking about. Okay, if I send... Yeah! Neat. Is that all I do with this? Do I just... launch my scout through one end and it comes out the other? I guess I can see that it definitely comes out of one side before finishing going through the other. So that's proof that their experiment worked? Is there... What if I take a picture as I send it through the hole? What if I send it through the other side? Oh, that didn't work. I guess it can only go one way. What if... What if I put an empty one? Nothing. Okay. Why are these other ones here, then, if they... Wait, what if I put 2 of the same type? Also nothing. Okay. What if I put 2 black holes? Does that break things? I feel like that probably breaks things. Let's see. 2 black holes. Oh, that does nothing. Okay. Does it matter which of these? Just try every possible combination. Because why would they give me so many if I weren't supposed to use more? Scout, go through the other way. Interesting. Is that... What happens if I shut this while my scout is still over there? Can I take pictures of the other side of the door? Yes, but that doesn't seem to do anything of note. Okay. I feel like there's maybe something else I'm meant to do here? But this might also be literally just showing me this. That might be what I'm supposed to understand at this location. Oh, uh-oh. Bot. Let's fix that. Go away, bot. Hold on. Let me pause so I don't lose time to the sun while dealing with a bot in chat. Sad that bot took a reasonably nice name tag. Yeah, true. True. Goodbye, bot. And there we go. Oh, Hedgehog Morph, you just got warm. Funny thing is, your roommate doesn't really like the hibiscus tea, so now you have a whole pack for yourself. Nice. Tea is good. Tea is very good. I've never had hibiscus tea before. That sounds interesting. Very interesting. Zivitz, you like how the name overlay is also warped? Oh yeah, the scouts... Come back, scout. The words above the scout also get weird when they're near the black hole and light hole. I can't think of what else to do here other than repeatedly send my scout through. So maybe I check in on Ash Twin to see if I can make it back. Oh yeah, some of the towers. Some of the towers look like they're available now. What if I bring one of these with me? Maybe there's a place to plug it in? Let's do that. Maybe that's why there's so many. It's because I meant to take some with me. Scout, we're headed out now. I'm gonna take one of the cores, and maybe I need it in one of the towers? I think I'm gonna try to go to the sun station. I think that's the goal. Or... I used this teleporter on accident. This feels redundant, because I'm already on these planets. So I'm gonna try to either go to the sun station, or to where... Oh wait, no, I know where the warp spot on Timberhearth is. And I feel like I've seen the warp spot on Brittle Hollow, too. Let's have the sun station be the goal. If I need to use this warp core anywhere. Where did I park? I parked near the cannon. Oh, hello, not White Apex, welcome back. I'm trying to find my ship. Is it below me again? It is. Okay, that's why I don't see the tag, because it's on the other side of the planet. Oh, I can make people mods? True, true. I should probably make Zevitz a mod at some point, if you'd like that, Zevitz. You don't have to if you don't want to, but... What is this? Fascinating. This is the symbol of the eye. The eye of the universe. What is this, though? Is it a window? I can't see in. Is there a cave nearby? That it's there's like a room down there and that's a window? I don't get it. It's interesting. I'll come back later. The goal right now is the sun station. Oh, Zevitz, you humbly accept the responsibility of defending my chat. Thank you very much. Here, let me make it back into the ship here. And I will hit pause real quick, and let's see. /mod Zevitz? Let's try this. Let me make sure I'm spelling your username right. You will definitely not go mad. Let's see. I probably need a space, or do I need anything between mod and Zevitz, or is it all one word? I'm not good at chat commands. Let's see. The knighting of the worthy. Yes. Unrecognized command. Okay, maybe I do need a space. Zevitz, you have 2 V's in your username. Yay! There we go! Zevitz, you have officially been knighted. You have a sword! Yeah! Oh, hedgehog morph. The tea is fruity but a bit sour by itself. Mexico has some nice recipes to make into sweet, cold drinks, but you're too lazy, so in tea it goes. Nice. That sounds good, actually. A fruity tea. My go-to tea is usually chamomile. Okay, time to go mad with power. Go wild. You have the sword. We love a good knighting ceremony. We do. I officially dub Zevitz the chat knight in shining armor here. You are in control of getting bots out of here. Even if they have cool usernames. What was the bot's username? I was only halfway paying attention as I was banning it. What was the cool username? Oh, the sun is trying to take me. Not today, sun. There's the warp spot. Why? Okay, we're gonna not crash into the sun here. Ah! We are gonna crash into that tower, though. Whoops. Well, we're where we intended to be, so this is not a bad crash spot. Oh, the sand's gonna take me! No! Is it? It's gonna come close. I think I might be okay. Hedgehog morph, should you become the naughty chatter to balance the power? That would be funny. Oh, the sand just barely didn't take me in the ship. Yikes! Okay. Well, you stay right here, ship. And I'm going to plug a black hole into somewhere. Oh no. Oh dear. OBS Studio disconnected. Why? Let's see. Am I still in existence? I am not. Let me see here. Could not access the specified channel or Steam key. That's dumb. Let me... Where were you when stream was kill? Settings. This is unfortunate. Twitch. No, I want actual Twitch. My creator dashboard. I want my stream key. Settings. Stream. Copy. Service Twitch, disconnect account. Connect account. Stream key, paste. Get stream key. Why is everything falling to pieces? Oh no! And this can leave. And we can come back here. Copy. Paste. Let me in. Apply? It's thinking about it. Okay, I think I'm back. That seems like it worked. Maybe. I can see myself on screen again. Okay, I think it worked. Oh, and right on schedule, Ozzy is trying to break in. Live, but stream unstable. Oh dear. Okay. Ozzy Pumpkin, do you want in? Do you want into the room? You can come in. Where are you, cat? I'm shutting the door again, unless you come in. I think we're back. Ozzy tried to come into the room, although stream exploding was not his fault. He did not step on the keyboard. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, OBS disconnected from my Twitch account. So I had to log in again, but we're back. We're here. Ozzy, are you still trying to get in? Here, let me crack the door open for you, kitty cat. Are you... There you are. Do you want in? You can come in if you want to. Yeah, come on. If I close the door, how are you going to scratch at it again? Come here, kitty cat. Yeah, come on. Alright, well... Ozzy tried to come in and is now sitting in the doorway. Just kind of hanging out, batting at the door, trying to open it, but then he doesn't actually come in when I open it the rest of the way for him, so he's just gonna chill in the doorway, and virtually he will chill on my hat. And now that that little detour has been crisis averted, let's jump back in. I did remember to pause the game during all that, so we aren't any closer to death via the sun. But yeah, for some reason OBS decided to disconnect itself. I will look into that later. In the meantime, let's see about these towers. No enter, only open. Exactly. He's just sticking his paw under the door. Okay, so this is the top of the tower with like leaf-looking things. There's another tower with leaf-looking things that is related to the lab where we just were. Also, that is a massive trail of smoke. Chert, what kind of campfire do you have where the smoke trail goes that far out into space? Wild. Alright, well, let's see. Oh my gosh, there's is that ghost crystals? Ghost matter crystals at the bottom of the planet? I don't want to die, but I also want to investigate. Let's see here. Bonk. Oh, I didn't bonk. Oh, I'm gonna be taken by an elevator, though. Whoops. I didn't want to go up that far. I wanted to see the crystals. I'm assuming those are ghost matter crystals. They put gas on the fire. Chert, no! This is... what tower is this? Not the one I had as my goal. But, oh. Oh. What? Have I... did I read this one before? Have I been in here? I don't think so. This is the tower for, the black hole planet. Let's see. Clary. Here's our first delivery, Arrow. 1 warp core fresh from the black hole forge. Root is installing this core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge, and my unfinished work there, is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. Yarrow. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. Yarrow. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? Clary. I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. Oh, here comes the sun. Gotta read the last one fast. Oh, there's more. Yarrow, I suppose more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. Clary, I'd be happy to explain our findings. Ah! There was one more! I was so close. Oh, hi, Ozzy. You made it in. Alright, kitty cat. Well, I'm gonna close the door behind you if you are actually settled in here. There we go. Yeah, come here. Come be a... oh, no, okay. You don't want to be a lap cat. No, flirting obliterated. Hero was like, how about we, go check out that space anomaly? Just you and me. We flirt via science. Ozzy, what are you doing? You're knocking over boxes? Alright, well you do you, I guess. Let's see. Marshmallow for good luck. And... I guess I don't have to go back to the lab unless I want to grab a core again. But I don't know if I need a core. Let's see. I do want to go back to Ash Twin and finish reading Clary and Yarrow flirting. And make it to some of the other towers, but it's gonna be a while till the sand is down, so I should do something else in the meantime. Maybe we explore, maybe I go back out and we explore... Actually, I should take the ship to get there, that would be faster. We explore Timberhearth a little bit. Oh, hi, Ozzy! Yeah, come up to the desk. Don't eat my chicken pot pie, it's not for you. There you go, you can stand on top of the computer and look out the window. His tail is wagging back and forth in front of my screen. It's very cute. As long as you don't step on the keyboard, Ozzy. Don't crash stream again. I went too far. I was trying to go to the geysers. But then I kept going. Ozzy, you distracted me with your cute tail. I'll poke around Timberhearth. And then once there's less sand on Ash Twin, go back to Ash Twin. And see if I actually do need a core anywhere. Bonk. I feel like I break the landing gear every time I land. And I will repair the ship because I do actually want to use it later in this run. Headlights, good. I didn't break the front of the ship? No. Okay, we're good. We're solid. Let's see about these geysers. Oh, I'm gonna bonk. Oh no, I'm not gonna bonk. There we go. Oh, there's a bonk. Okay. Last time I was in... Oh, there's another bonk. Oh no, I missed. Okay, well... Is this the mine again? This isn't the mine. This is... Yeah, this is what I found last time. I was in these waters. There's the little tadpole Herthians. And the Nomai coming to check them out. Hello. We existed at the same time as a species, however briefly. Okay, which way did I go when I was here? Ozzy, what are you stepping on now? Which way did I go last time? Oh, okay, here's the geyser. I guess I'll take the oxygen. Whee! And then I'm not gonna give myself a concussion on the way back down, hopefully. Whee! Okay, I guess I had to have gone through one of these tunnels, but which one? I'll take one on the right. Is this room new? No, this room is not new. Okay, this is where I was before. Because this is the supplies scattered on the ground. I guess I should check these out. What's the deal? What are these things? There's a barrel. This seems like Hearthian equipment, if it's primarily wood-based. We seem to have an extremely wood and fish and marshmallow-based economy. Oh yeah, that's got the Outer Wilds logo. This is ours. Is that a piece of paper? How is paper holding up underwater? Okay, so at some point, some of our stuff ended up down here. There's a cup, some plates, wooden buckets. Oh, there's fish! The fish have been returned to the water. It doesn't matter though, they're already dead. Pot lid, and that seems kind of dangerous to have down here. Some fuel. And then I think I got taken out via... Oh, there's more stuff over here. Someone messed up and threw a bunch of stuff down into the geysers. Okay, I think that's probably a way out. But I want to continue exploring. I feel like I went that way when I was here last time, so let's go back through the tunnel. If it's not a one-way, the water might push me only one way. Yeah, okay, the water's pushing me this way. If I went out the side tunnel the first time, what happens if I go through... That'll just take me outside, won't it? The tunnel directly up. Where did... I feel like the side tunnel took me to the woods. Let's try that again. Because I know where directly up is. There's more geysers. Oh, this one's also taking me up. Whee! Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 geysers in this area. Oh, I'm gonna bonk again. So many concussions. Vitals low. Ouch. Okay. Maybe before continuing to explore, I find my ship and put some band-aids on. Nature is healing. The fish are back. Dead fish just floating in a tin can at the bottom of a geyser. Alright, over to the med kit. Ozzy, did you open the door again? He did. He's outside. Let me shut the door. There we go. Now the outside TV noise won't be picked up by the mic. Oh, I guess I should take Digital Ozzy off of my hat too now that he's not in here. Back to normal hat. Until Ozzy comes by again. I could jetpack, that would be faster. I don't have to walk the whole way. I should have been jetpacking. Alright. First aid kit. And refuel. Perfect. Back to the geysers. Alright, we'll kill a little bit more time. Oh. I immediately gave myself another concussion. I just put some band-aids on my broken skull and then just smacked myself again. First thing. Alright. Back down. And then instead of taking the path on the right, what if I take the path on the left? Whee! Let's go this way! I should have my flashlight on too. Oh, I can't go this way. What? That pushes me. Okay. Where does it push me from? That's a dead end. That's just part of the cave. Is the only way through this tunnel then? I guess so. I don't see any other openings besides going back up. Whee! And it takes me... yeah, this is the same spot. Where does the other one come from then? What happens if I go... oh wait, what's this? Oh no, there's just 2 ways up. Okay. Bring me up! Let me fly out of the geyser. Do I have to stand on the lava and wait? Wait to be geysered? I probably shouldn't stand on the lava. That'll probably burn me. I'll just float here. There we go. Whee! Oh, that one's different. Wait, this is the one in the village. Hold on. That's that geyser. How'd I get all the way over here? Huh. Okay. What if I jump down the waterfall? Was this the other hole that I tried to go up and put in? Yeah, that's the other hole. That's the waterfall. That's the one geyser. And then there's a bunch of roots, and then if I take this path, that takes me to back closer to where I started from with the other geysers. Yeah. Could I have gone up with those ones? I guess not. I didn't see much in the way of openings. Wait, is this is new, right? I feel like I haven't been here before. I don't recognize those. Where's the one that's like the middle of town? Is this the middle of town? Ah! This is the woods. Ah, I'm gonna land on some rocks. Ow. Okay, this is the spooky woods with spooky rock. Did I come out of that one? That must have been it. Oh, hello, spooky rock. Because here's the sign. In the ancient glade, the quiet shade. Across old bark, it's always dark. And there's the sign. Because the rock teleports me! Although, the rock on Ember Twin only moved me when I was touching it, and I turned off the lights and the flashlight was off. And this rock seems to just do whatever it wants. Interesting. Although I guess the sign kind of hints that it's dark here in the glade, so maybe the light levels are low enough that it can still move me around. Wait, did I come out of the middle geyser? Is it moving? It's moving the geyser too. Wait, because it was... That's interesting. Because I swear the geyser was over closer to the edge when I came out of it the first time. Ow, oh, okay, and I died. Whoops. Died of too many concussions bashing against rocks. Well, whoops-a-doodles. Guess I'm not going to Ash Twin that round after all. That's good information, though. Good exploration of the tunnels. It also said identified signal nearby at the end there, when I was in that little spooky glade. Hello, Slate. And it can't have been the rock, because I have the signal for the rock, right? I have... what button is it? I have Outer Wilds Ventures frequency. Quantum Fluctuations is the frequency of the rock. And Distress Beacon is finding those, the ships that the Nomai crashed in. Maybe the rock was it after all? Oh, hello again, Ozzy. You're back. Ozzy, you keep opening my door. There we go. Are you gonna chill in the box? No, you can't eat my pot pie. I'm moving the pot pie out of your way so that you aren't tempted. Pot pie's going over on this side of the desk. Oh, hi, pumpkin. I prepared the landing gear and everything. I was planning to go back to that ship. Oh, wait, I should put Ozzy on my hat again, now that he's broken in. Alright, well, sorry to blind you, Slate, that was the wrong button. There we go. That's putting that away. I'm going to try again with jumping down geysers as I wait for the sand to move planets. Put on the suit. Although this time I'm gonna go back to the first geyser. Oh, two of the three are boarded up. Bunk. I'm gonna go down this geyser instead of the other ones. Also, what are you doing? What's the goal? What do you have? Oh, you're cardboard? Okay. Ozzy says the goal is to eat cardboard. Whee! Oh, that's that one. Okay, well, good to know, I guess. Yeah, my first death in this game was falling down here without a suit and drowning. A simple man with simple goals. He is. Ozzy truly does not want for much in life. He just wants cardboard to eat and birds to watch out the window and occasional scritches on the head behind the ears. He is a simple cat. Where... Let's see, how did I get to that other spot? It must have been through this passage. Because this is the only real way out of this room besides going out the geysers. There's another hole there. There's another hole there. Oh, it's sending me up through this hole. Okay. And back down. The current will carry me until a geyser throws me up. So I have to, I guess, time going through there, right? In order to make it to this room? And then that geyser goes to... Oh no, this isn't even a geyser. This is just a lava spot. Oh no, this is a geyser. Whoops. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to take that one. Where does that one go? Wait, can I stand on that without burning? Oh, it's gonna take me back up again. This is the one in the woods. And yeah, it's over here. It's not in the middle. Is there one in the middle? There's not one in the middle. Rock! Rock, you're moving the geysers. Okay, back up. No, it's taking me back up. Okay. I want to go back down. I want to keep exploring that tunnel. Yeah, there's no geyser in the middle. Ow. I look away. And now it is. I wonder if I go back down, now that it's in a different location up top. If I go down, well, it's in this different location. Yeah, there's the unidentified signal. Ow. Unidentified signal. I almost died the exact same way I did last time. Okay, is the unidentified signal the rock? Quite possibly. If I go back down while it's in a different spot up here. Oh, geyser, come on. I just wanna go back underwater. And not die to fall damage. What, is that snow? That was a snowflake. Okay, we're not gonna die. We are gonna get very close to death, however. Maybe I should leave and heal before I bonk and actually do die. Maybe that's the play. This is a very confusing public transportation system. It is. I mean, when you start introducing geysers and black holes and all that fun shenanigans, the public transportation system kind of turns into a bit of a free-for-all, I'd say. Where am I? I'm not near the village. I'm at the South Pole? This is the South Pole of this planet. Where's the nearest medkit? I assume not up in these trees, but I'm curious to see what is up in these trees. So we're gonna cautiously... See, this ramp has handrails. This ramp is still probably not OSHA compliant, but closer than some of the Nomai ones. Oh, this is more of Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. I've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. It's the rock, Chert. We found the rock. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. It is the rock. The quantum rock. Thank you for your insight, Chert. I should cautiously, without getting a concussion, little hops. Little hop my way back to civilization. Oh, low on fuel. Well, I'll continue to little hop to my ship because I can refuel on fuel at the same time as healing myself. I think there's an achievement. I was looking at the achievement list briefly after last stream because I got the achievement for hitting the camera thing in orbit on Timber Hearth here. And I think I saw an achievement for taking a bunch of damage without dying in a single round. Or like healing a crazy amount of damage or something. Where is my ship? Ship? It's on the other side of the planet. Well, I'm gonna keep going this way. And get to the other side of the planet eventually. Fuel level critical. Well, I thought the ship was in this direction. Oh, you think I went in a circle? I think you're right. I think this planet having a bunch of empty grass sections threw me off. Using oxygen as propellant? Well, sure, why not? Whee! That's not actually gonna let me jump though, is it? I guess we walk the rest of the way to the ship. Oh. How do I get down safely? If I have no more fuel, I should have conserved the fuel. Whoops. Okay. Little hops. Little steps. We're gonna do some rock climbing. Whee! Unidentified signal nearby? Yeah, it's the rock. Okay, that is what that signal is then. In the forest. Hi! Bet you didn't expect me to come in via this way, huh? We're going out the entrance. I like the music of this planet. It's nice. Very chill. Surprise platforming section. Here, I'll do some advanced platforming. I'll take the elevator. Whee! Oh, let me up. Oxygen. I want to get off the lift. There we go. Go around. I guess I can jump normally. I don't need to use the jetpack for all of my hops. Maybe I can jump. Let me up! Help me, I'm stuck in the river! Or creek, or whatever body of water. There we go. Hi, Marl. Thanks for not helping, Marl. I need to be going this way to my ship. Are there any other med packs in the hometown? I assume not. I assume there's just the one on your ship. Whee! Sup, Slate? Oh, I'm not gonna fall for the elevator again. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna make that mistake twice. I almost did, though. I almost walked up to it and got smushed. That was a memorable enough experience that I'd have to really not be paying attention to fall for it twice. Alright, I'm healed up, and I kind of want to go back down to the geysers, but I also feel like enough sand has probably moved by now that we can check out the towers. Oh, there they are. Here, if I go this way, I'll catch them as they come around the sun. Ember Twin and Ash Twin. Because I still want to go to the sun station. And I'm pretty sure teleportation is going to be the only way to do that. Cause goodness knows I'm not gonna manage to land my ship on that thing. It's too small. Yeah, Ashwin looks nice and desanded. I assume the, like, glowy orb thing going on around it is something to help it keep its atmosphere, or maybe that is its atmosphere. Because gravity would change wildly when it has less mass because the sand has moved. So the glowy aura is like where the sand was before. Also, it is going to smash into me. We're coming in for a hot landing here. Or not. Maybe I missed completely. Come on, planet. I don't want to be picked up by sand, but I do want to land. And I should not actually have the ship down here. I should put it where it can't get picked up by sand, but also where it won't fall into, potentially, the crystals. The danger crystals. I should put it under the rocks. And hope for the best. Because I'm pretty sure the surface of this planet is ghost matter. Whee! Oh. That should be tucked away enough that the sand can't get it, right? I'm reasonably certain. Okay, so this is the tower where we were before? Because this is the one that goes to Brittle Hollow. Yeah. Yeah, this is Brittle Hollow. Because it had the fun gravity. Whee! Alright, I'll read the flirting. I'll get the last bit that I didn't have time to translate before. Okay, so this is primarily Clary talking, and Euro chiming in. Yarrow, I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? Clary, I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. Yarrow, I suppose more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. Clary, I'd be happy to explain our findings. Poke, Yarrow, stop using this scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her density rivals a neutron star's. Go meet her on the White Hole Station. Nice. That's the one we missed. Poke chiming in. Oh, this means I can update my sticky notes, my Know My Relationship map here, and say that Yarrow and Clary were flirting, and Poke and Clary are siblings. I might have already had that one, though, the siblings. And Clary is, I'm reasonably certain, the skeleton we found in the ship that is on the comet. Another string for the board, indeed. Flying is just falling and missing the ground. Similarly, falling is just flying and missing the sky. True indeed. Let's see, I'll put Clary... Sister of... Poke. And do I have Yarrow on the list? You know what? I should pause while I'm taking these notes so I don't use time in which the sun can kill me. Where is Yarrow? Here's Yarrow. Okay, Yarrow. Flirting with Clary. I also have in my notes that Yarrow was in the mines on Ember Twin? Interesting. Or wait, no. Maybe not. Oh, I didn't take... I can't read my own handwriting. Yarrow, I found scrolls from in mines somewhere. I think that says Ember Twin. I don't know for sure, though. I'll have to look back through my streams to figure it out. I do want to make an actual... Right now everything's just on a series of sticky notes. But I do want to make an actual pin board, connecting everybody and figuring out which skeleton is likely whose. Is there anything else I can do in this room? Nothing back here? Yeah, I feel like the amount of attention to detail in this game from the developers is such that there probably legitimately is a skeleton somewhere for each character. Oh, there goes my ship. Oh no, I didn't park it well enough. Oh, okay, well, I guess we're spending the rest of this loop on this planet. And hopefully finding oxygen somewhere, or else I will likely die before the sun can go out. Oh! Okay, well that was immediately fixed. Plants! Are you gonna... There we go. Trees detected, oxygen tank refilled. Asked and responded, I guess. This is nice. I haven't been in here before, have I? I haven't opened that door yet. Okay, so this is... I assume this is... Yeah, this has gotta be the one for Timberhearth, because this place is shaped like the geysers. So this will teleport me to Timberhearth. And it's got trees. It's got our timber trees. Our conifers. There's also, what, some benches in here? Interesting. Oh, well, okay. I don't want to get taken by the sand just yet. Although if I were to get taken by the sand, that would put me back where my ship is. There it goes. Okay, so this teleports me to the spot I saw before on Timberhearth. I got towed by physics. Physics said, that's not a legal parking spot. Alright, this one then is... Yeah, I have been here before. Hi, friend. Where could... If I'm already on Ash Twin... Wait, which one is supposed to be which here? Let's see. I assume this is Ember Twin. Then this is Ash Twin. So if I'm already on Ash Twin... Where does this go? Where do you teleport me to if I'm already here? There's shelves as well. What was your goal? What were you doing? I feel like your presence here is significant. What were you doing as you died? You're holding a little box. Were you trying to go to wherever this takes people? Oh, uh-oh. Oh no! Ah! Well, okay. Here I come, ship. Maybe here I come, ship. I'm a little floaty at the moment. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's the one for Timberhearth. That's where I just was for Ash Twin and Ember Twin. That's the one for, oh, I should not sink in the sand. That's the one for Black Hole Planet. I got teleported already by the one for Giant's Deep. So... is the one for the sun the only one I haven't looked in? Is that the only tower left? Can I make it there before the sun explodes? The sand hasn't stopped moving, so I should still have time, right? Off to see the ship. Indeed, I got kidnapped by sand. Sun, don't take me yet, please. Oh, the sand has stopped falling. Okay, maybe I don't have time. I'm gonna try anyway. Where? That's the sun tower. The last one. Can I autopilot? Take me there. Yeah, I feel like if I fly on my own, I'm gonna get a little too close to the sun. I want the sun station, not the sun itself. Although, honestly, the sun station might have been consumed by the sun at this point anyway. The sun has been rapidly expanding. Whee! Oh, we're coming in fast. Ah! Big bonk. Alright, oh, I can hear, wrong button. I can hear the sun going out, though. I did not, in fact, make it in time. You know what? Let's see if this is ghost matter or not. While the sun explodes. Maybe this isn't ghost matter. It looks shiny like ghost matter, but now that I'm here, it's not killing me, so... maybe parking the ship down here is actually okay. Alright, I have one more tower to poke around in. And it's the one for the station I haven't been to. I'm very curious to see if I need to take one of the warp cores from the lab with me? Or if I could just go to the sun station. Because if so, I'll need to race the sand again. Hi, Slate. How you doing, Slate? You having a good evening? Or I guess morning? On this planet at the moment? Alrighty. Well, off again. Ozzy, did you open the door again? Kitty cat child, in or out, make a decision. There we go. I know the joke is that cats can never pick whether they want to go out or in through a door, but I feel Ozzy is truly the embodiment of that cat stereotype. Let's... I could poke around the geysers some more, although I feel like I kind of saw most of them. Bonk. Let's see if there's any other than the main couple of spouts that I haven't seen from above. I feel like there's gonna be some hidden spot under there. Although maybe I already found the hidden spot. Maybe the hidden spot is the room, or not room, but the part of the cave that has the little plaque showing the tadpole Hearthians. Hey, I didn't get a concussion this time. Nice. Bonk. Alright. Let's go down this way for a change and keep an eye out for caves along the way. And water's flowing this way. I have my flashlight. I'm looking for... oh. Okay, back in here. Those are ice chunks, I guess? I feel like there should be a secret cave somewhere. This is just a wall. That's where I... No. Is that where I came in? That one time? I've definitely been in here before. What's this way? Is this gonna let me through? This is gonna let me through. Okay, tree roots, tree roots. This is the room I started in. I guess maybe this is the secret room that you're meant to poke around in and find down here. And then this won't let me back because that's a one-way. So the other one is through here. And there doesn't seem to be any other entrances or exits while going through that tunnel. So that's a one-way. Straight into here. This one is the one that goes to the middle of town. Or no, this one was the one that goes to the middle of town. Where does that one go? That's the pathway that goes to the others, one of which takes me to the woods. But I have to be quick about it. Oh, no, missed. What's... Oh, that must be... Okay, one of the normal spouts. And if I keep going, it puts me here, which is where I was before. So it makes like a loop, I guess? Those are both one-ways. Okay, so... I'm assuming I do just have to time things to be going through the other tunnel at the right moment so that I can go up a specific geyser. Although, I don't know how I would be able to tell what the right moment is. Let's see. I feel like also the fact that one of the geyser openings moves spots because of the rock is maybe significant somehow. I wanna go up that one, but it never takes me up. Where relationally, if I keep going up this one? Where is this? Hello? Geyser, take me up again. I already missed. No! I missed again. I already missed the one I was going for the first time. Oh, I should be looking at the mini-map. That'll give me a better idea of where all these go to. This is the one near the bridge. Yeah. This is the one I came down the first time. Okay, so if I pause and get a little bit of a concussion and look at my mini-map. Ow. Too much of a concussion. If I trace the paths on the surface, theoretically, I will see all of the spots where the geysers can possibly take me. Did I already? I feel like I went through this door before. What's this place? Yeah, this is the mines. Okay, I have been in here before. Alright, let's take a geyser and not get a concussion. Whee! And carefully land, and then this is a spot. Maybe this is where the other one lets out, because this is on Oh, this is a waterfall. Maybe that's one of the other holes still, though, underneath the waterfall? Because it is on the path. If I follow above ground, the little dotted path, underground, it goes this way. So there's another waterfall. This is near the woods. And then it goes here. This should take me through the little village as well. Because I know that geyser is connected to the system. Okay, yeah, here's town. 50% fuel remaining, I'm okay with that. I will, however, try not to hit a tree and die. Okay, never mind. I will hit a tree and die. Whoops. That's a good strategy, though, I feel. If I let myself get taken through all of the tunnels and then try to trace the path on the surface to see the upper side of all the geysers. See if there's any geysers that aren't on the path, indicating that where I go, like indicating that there would be a hidden area underwater that I didn't go to. I'll try that again. And I'll try not to get concussions on the way there. I feel like that keeps being my downfall. I hit the side of the geysers just trying to get in. I could also do a flyover of the planet from above and try to see any geysers from my ship. Maybe... Oh. Bonk. We'll let the ship bonk instead of my head. Up we go. Okay, so if the ship is close, little bonk, close to the big geyser that has the bridge. Yeah, big geyser that has the bridge. And then if we go down into the water, this one is Tadpole Art Room. And then I'll let this take me this way. We'll make our little dotted trail that goes to the room with all of the dumped supplies. And then from here, the trail goes this way. And I want to go up that one. I don't know where that one will take me. The first little geyser spot there. I don't seem to have much control while I'm in the tunnels of the direction I go. The tunnels just take me. And then if I go... That's the tunnel I just came out of. So if I go this way... This is at the South Pole. And if I take this route, that delivers me back to this room. So now if I go up, I'll wait on a geyser to take me up. Whee! Okay. So from up here... Oh, my little path is disappearing after me. Okay. back out with no concussions. Now, if I follow the trail, we have big geyser over the bridge. The trail goes this way. Whoops. Oh no, jetpack. No! I'm deviating from the trail. The dotted line is over here. So that waterfall over there is connected to it. And then... the Swift tunnel would carry me here. This is the South Pole spot. And there's definitely some above ground water here to indicate. This is the forest. This is the one that moves. And I am sliding. This is where Spooky Rock lives. Oh, there's the first bit of concussion. And I think my plan might not actually work as well as I thought it would. The dotted line is leaving as I walk around and create more path. It's interesting that the rocks are all kind of curved inward here into this little glade. There's the curve going on. Okay, well, I tried to map the geysers. I got to where some of the entrance and exit points are of that little section. I still feel like there's something hidden there to find. However, I do want to use my time getting to Ash Twin again. Does this actually have anything under it, or is it just a waterfall? Just a waterfall, okay. And then that's Chert's research station. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. Semi-productive way to kill some time, waiting for Ash Twin to exist properly. Back over... oh, here's a big waterfall. Is this... there's a bunch of ghost matter there. I think this is where I was before. Yeah, because there's the bridge-looking bit. This is related to the mines. Which means my ship should be just up here. Oh, bonk. Ow. Ow. Okay, well... that's the third death by concussion in a row. Alright, this time maybe we use the sleeping bag to kill time. I keep dying while trying to explore the geysers. A lesson in history of Harthian's involuntary space travel. Very true. The geysers rocket you right up there. What up, Slate? I'm going to roast a marshmallow and then get back in my sleeping bag. We're gonna have a little nap here. If it'll let me. Hello? Sleeping bag? It was gonna let me before. It had the little pop-up of, the option to go back to sleep. Maybe I have to have the spacesuit on. Maybe I need to get geared up before it'll let me waste time. Oh, the fire, not the sleeping bag? Maybe... okay, I'll try that. I'll kill time by the fire. I thought it was the sleeping bag for some reason. You just take a nap again. The fire would make sense, though, because I know you can do it in other locations. And it would be weird to steal other people's sleeping bags, but if you're sitting by the fire... doze off, that's it. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought that control was tied to the sleeping bag, not the fire. Rude of the ground. The ground isn't the most considerate of our feelings. True. Gravity cares not for the whims of mortals. Feldspar is cited as the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. He had the first ship. I guess the first ones had some little adventures with the geysers. Let's see. I'll give it to maybe 10. Well, no, maybe 8 minutes. I'll call it here at 8 minutes. That should be enough that some sand has moved. Off we go. Alright, and where's the sun? Sun? There's the sun. Which means... oh, there's the little space station I'm trying to get to. Can I log on to it? I feel like I did before. Or maybe not. Maybe I logged onto the sun before. I feel like in one of my attempts to just fly there on the ship, I got relatively close, but couldn't land before actually just straight up flying into the sun. Oh, uh-oh. Did it break again? Did stream break again? Let me pause. What happened? OBS, why are you doing the things that you do? Let's see. It says that I'm live. I'm reasonably certain that I'm live. Oh, we are so back! Yay! I am live again. Sorry, everybody. My internet decided to no longer exist spontaneously. It blew up, just like the sun in Outer Wilds. That took a hot minute. I had to completely shut down the router, unplug it, plug everything back in, wait for it to come back online, and yeah. But we're back. When the sun explodes, the router explodes. It kinda does. This keeps happening. I think that's what happened earlier this evening as well, when my stream dropped out for like a minute. That one wasn't as drastic, though. That one I just logged back in, and then it came back automatically. I didn't have to mess with the router. This time, everything went down. But we're all better now. I'm gonna hit resume. Alright, what was I even doing? I think I was heading for the towers. Yeah, Ash Twin. We're getting back on track here. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. I need better internet, I think. Because that was the most drastic time that's happened, but certainly not the first. Alright, Ash Twin. Here we come. We're not going to crash so hard we explode. And oh no, we're gonna get not taken by the sand. Is this... no, this is it. This is the tower we want. This is the one for the sun station, at least I assume. Bonk. Alright, and we're underneath the bridge, so hopefully the sand can't take us, although that didn't work out so well last time. But if the ship gets taken, I think the sand will still be running for long enough that I can just follow it. let's see. Let's watch and see if the ship is safe there or not. This will be a test run. Because I think if it just bonks onto the bridge will keep it in place. Hopefully. Crossing fingers. Moment of truth. Oh, it's going up. It's going up, and it hit the bridge. It's staying there. That did work. Excellent. Alright. We still have our ship on this planet. That might not work for multiple rotations, though. Because it has moved a bit. But I'm gonna call that good for now. It's good to know that trick does work. Alright. To little bonk. To this tower. What is this tower all about? I feel like I've been here before. I feel like I've visited this tower. We have figured out the parking puzzle! Yeah! Figured out where to park where the sand parking police won't take us and tow us. Oh! I have been to this tower before, but I couldn't get in because the door was broken. I remember now. I assume that means I have to come in from the bottom. I have to wait for the sand to go down enough. And it looks like there is a core in there, so I don't have to take a core from the lab. Which is good news, I suppose. And there's a thing to read, and I guess being teleported is the main draw of that. Okay, we're gonna not be picked up by the sand, thank you very much. And... whoops. We're not gonna kill ourselves getting a concussion on that tower. What? These have the same glowy pattern that the cords did, connecting the lab to the other similar tower. I like the scratch marks. Good attention to detail. Like it's been roughed up by moving sand. Over thousands and thousands of years. Alright, if we're coming in from the bottom, I guess that means I poke around these rocks and look for an entrance here. A way to come up from under. There's gotta be a cave or something. Let's see. Maybe? Maybe cave? Maybe not cave? Maybe I do just have to be patient and wait for the sand to go down more. Maybe this is like that spot in the caves on Ember Twin, where the trick to the puzzle is you just gotta wait for a little moment. You just gotta wait and be chill. The Cavern of Patience. Oh, 3 minutes of oxygen. Well, maybe... I think breathing is maybe a little more important than patience for the moment. Maybe I should get back to my ship and wait in the ship instead of wandering around with no oxygen. Can I? I should probably heal myself too. I've had a little bit of a concussion against one of the towers. Let's... Yeah, no, that I don't think this is a safe parking spot anymore. I think that trick only works for one rotation before it moves enough that you have to edge it elsewhere. I think my problem when my ship did get taken is that the sand, even though I landed away from where the main funnel is, the sand is all being drawn towards the funnel to go up. So I think as long as my ship is on the sand, it's gonna get taken. So I have to park it on rocks, but still out of the way of the sand funnel. So like up here. On that little ledge or something similar. Herthian medical science is pretty good. Insta concussion fix. Indeed. You just slap a band-aid on it. Slap a band-aid over your face and you're all good. Bonk. I mean, I can also fix my ship fairly instantly. So we have good medicine and good engineering. Alright, is this on the rocks enough? I feel like I'm under a structure and my ship is not on the sand. I think this is a safe parking spot. Oh wait, it is on the sand. Only a little bit though. Only one. Ship, where are you going? The sand isn't here. Why are you moving? I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna call it safe right there as I poke around for another way into that one tower. Maybe it isn't a cave. Maybe there's some other way, and maybe I have to teleport into the tower from one of the other towers or something? Let's see. Or maybe I have to teleport in from one of these structures. The big pole. North Pole and South Pole. Let's see. Because this just takes me to the top. Yeah, okay. That just takes me to the top, and then there's platforms along the way, but nothing seems to be on the platforms. There's this one as well. What do I do with the towers? Alright, we're out of sand. Pretty much. So, if there's a time to access this tower from below, it would be now. There's my ship. Here's the pillar it's standing on. That's not it, right? Right? Because it's on that pillar. This is the giant steep. That's not it. It is that pillar, right? Let's... No, yeah, it's here. It's on, like, that section. But how do I... Maybe there isn't a cave. Maybe I'm just imagining that there is a cave. There hasn't been any other way to fix those broken doors other than opening them from the inside, so I do have to get in there somehow, other than the door, before the door is an access point. Yeah, there's really not any openings. Nope, I've made a full loop without seeing anything, because here's the ship again. the sun's about to go dark. Yup. Okay. So I know what's in the tower, at least, even if I can't get in it. At least I know it's in the top part of the tower. Oh, hello! Raid! You've arrived just in time to see the sun kill me. Raid from Catico! It's good to see you! We're back at it in, back out in Outer Wilds. I'm investigating, or I was investigating, Ash Twin, trying to get into the last tower that I haven't seen yet. Oh yeah, spoiler alert to anybody who hasn't seen the game before. Although if you're reading from Catico, I assume you know what's up with this game. Probably more than me. I hope your stream was good, Catico. Here, let me sit here by the fire and roast a marshmallow with Slate. Whoops. There we go. Burnt marshmallow. Lovely. Gotta have my... I've been doing that at the beginning of every new 22-minute rotation. It's my good luck marshmallow. Oh, you finished the DLC! Nice. Was it fun? I think I know where it is. I've been trying to avoid the DLC. I want to do that part last, after I do, like, the main game. I'm pretty sure it starts here on Timberhearth and is related to that radio tower. It was so fun. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to get there. I'm excited for it. Once I figure out the main time loop mystery here. I have a lot of marshmallows. We're having a little fireside chat. Definitely do the base game first. Yeah. I figure that would be probably the best way to experience it. With the intended main game first, before diving into anything on the side. Slate, how many marshmallows do you have? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 6 in there. At least 6 marshmallows. I think I can just do them infinitely. I think I don't have a marshmallow limit. Yeah, I've definitely had more than 6 by now. I'm going through all of Slate's cans of marshmallows. Oh, you have a bonus one on a stick here, too. Nice. Oh, the DLC made you a little emotional. Yeah, I'm anticipating the end of this game probably being a little bit sad. A bit of a tragedy. I don't know what happens, but just kind of based on what I've seen of the game. With all the bones everywhere, obviously there's already been a tragedy. But, I didn't want to... I only listened to the one song, because I didn't want spoilers even from just, like, the names of the songs in the playlist, but I was listening to some of the Outer Wilds music the other day, and it was, the Traveler song with all of the instruments of the various astronauts combined. And I thought, oh, this is going to play at the end of the game, and I'm going to cry. Because it's gonna be like a sweet little send-off of all the characters you met along the way. But yeah, it's been a fun ride so far. I'm glad you had fun with the DLC. Yeah, the music is so good. Where did the marshmallows come from? Sugar or gelatin? Yeah, that's actually a good point. The only foods we see are fish and marshmallows. And presumably alcohol in these bottles. Infinite marshmallows. Hylian is the best kind of DLC in your opinion. The devs are like, hey, you liked our game? Well, here's more of the same thing you liked. Yeah, that is, I think, that is the way to do DLC. I know some DLC for some games are treated kind of like spin-offs. Like they try to do whatever they're planning for the sequel and testing it out by making the concept DLC for the first game, but that doesn't always go over well. I think sticking to what the game kind of already has going for it is usually the way to go for stuff like that. Yeah, I have been having a great time. This is... Breath of the Wild will, I think, forever be my top favorite game, but honestly, Outer Wilds is rising swiftly in my game rankings. I think it might be up there beside Breath of the Wild by the time I'm done with it. I've been having a lovely time. And all, not just like, obviously the main story is the main draw, but even the little tiny details and just fun side things I also like. Even the one time I died via getting crushed by the elevator. That was funny. Oh, and I did also... apparently this was an achievement. I didn't know it at the time, but I have managed to crash headfirst into the little camera probe that's orbiting Timberhearth. And it's just the little things like that. The little side... completely unrelated to anything. Little side bits that are fun. And the details like, the children's handwriting being a little more scribbly than the adults of the Nomai writing that you read. There's so much attention to detail in this game. It's great. Devil Hunter, it's your second favorite game. Can it go fourth on your game rank? Although it might be higher. Nice. Yeah, it's top notch. For sure. Let's see. I kind of want to go back to Ash Twin again. But I also don't know how to get into that tower. Maybe... I got accidentally teleported in one of the other towers on Ash Twin. The floor kidnapped me. The floor took me to Giant's Deep. I didn't know that the floor panels were warp panels, were like teleporters. That was funny. Let's see. Maybe I'll try going on that warp panel intentionally. Because I didn't stick around on Giant's Deep. I was too confused, and then it warped me back pretty shortly after. But maybe if I go to Ash Twin, to that tower, and warp intentionally, investigate all the warp spots, that might give me some clues as to how to get into that tower. Maybe. Devil Hunter the achievements adds more to the game, because you can come across it naturally. Or when you go for them, it's just fun to do. Yeah, 100%. I didn't initially. I have now looked at the achievements page, so I do know some more of them. But before... whoop, bonk. Before doing the crashing into the camera probe, I had not. So I was coming across them naturally and having a great time. Like the eating 10 marshmallows, 10 burnt marshmallows one. That one was funny. I got that one pretty quick, because I've been eating burnt marshmallows at the start of every run anyway. Keniko, you think you can rank it first? Oh, first is Portal, the game Portal 2. Yeah. I've played some of Portal 2. I didn't make it very far. I played the levels until the turrets started being in there and shooting at me, and then it was very stressful. So I paused and then never ended up going back. But I should someday. I will be brave enough to face the turrets. Ah! Was this? I don't think this is the one that teleported me. We're in the Ash Twin and Ember Twin Towers. Where? Was this way the Giant Steep portal? This game gets you emotional, so it gets bonus points. Yeah. Yeah, if a game story is powerful enough to make its players emotional, then you know it's a good story. The turrets are cute, though. They are cute. They're just also shooting at me. Oh, this isn't Giant's Deep either. This is Timberhearth. Whoops. Well, I guess I'll refill my oxygen while I'm in here. Oh, and here comes the sand. I'll hide in here and wait for it to pass me by. Hopefully it didn't steal my ship. I think I parked my ship at a safe spot. Whee! Bonk. I haven't figured out how these portals quite work yet. Because sometimes when I step on the floor, it doesn't kidnap me, but then sometimes it does. I assume there's some reason for why they do the things they do that I just haven't come across yet. Oh, you know what? Maybe it is the planets. Yeah, okay. It is the planets being in alignment with each other. That's it. It's the same as the Brittle Hollow White Hole Station. Okay, that's good to know. That's good information. Because then if my ship gets stuck on another planet, I can potentially warp around and get back to it. Because getting separated from my ship has killed me a few times. Oh, Zevitz, for Celeste, the story gets emotion points from you, especially the Farewell DLC. I have Celeste. I haven't played it at all yet. I should at some point. I'm terrible at platforming games, though. Which is why I haven't tried. Oh, here comes the sand. Ah, don't take me yet! I want to explore more teleportation spots. There's gotta be a cave, right? Like, how else am I gonna get into that one tower? Or maybe it does have to do with the poles. This one's so tall. Bonk. Celeste is good for that. It's a game written from the heart. That's sweet. Yeah, it's my siblings' all-time favorite video game as well. I should play it on stream someday. Even though I'm definitely not going to be particularly good at it at first. But, Zevitz, you were saying at one point it's a good game to teach you platforming stuff. Maybe I can gain platforming skills by playing it. I am still not seeing a cave. Maybe I shouldn't be looking for an entry point close to the tower itself. Maybe I should be looking elsewhere and there's a cave system that goes up in there eventually. Maybe I should be poking around all of the other rocks instead. Oh, a flashlight would be helpful. I keep forgetting I have the flashlight, to be honest. I should try to go to Brittle Hollow again too, actually, because now I have new information about the forge. All of the planets had something that they were contributing to this project. This is the Brittle? Yeah, this is the Brittle Hollow Tower. They were contributing to the Ash Twin project. There was the mines on Timberhearth, which got the metals, and then I assume the metals were forged. Forged at the Black Hole Forge on Brittle Hollow. I don't know what Giant Steep contributed. I guess we'll find out eventually. Wait, is this is this how I get to the forge the whole time? Oh my gosh, I was trying to jump off of the... Okay. This is way easier than everything I was trying before. Okay, new place. I haven't actually been to the forge yet. Oh, I can't get to the spot to move it, though. Can I? No, I can't, because these two pathways are blocked. I was trying all sorts of crazy things to get here a couple streams ago. I was, like, jumping, jetpacking, falling into the black hole, trying to get here and fight gravity, and nothing worked, and apparently all I needed to do was be in that tower. Oh, you're gonna lurk now, Cattyco? Well, thanks again for raiding. It's good to see you. Good to have you in chat again. I'm glad you enjoyed the DLC and had a good stream yourself. I'm going to continue poking around this area? That's where I just came from. Is this... What's this gonna tell me? Oh, this is the departure and arrival time. Return warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Okay, so I can get back to my ship again. That's good. Black Hole Forge. Yep, okay. And there's some bones. There's lots of bones. I'm pretty sure there are more piles of bones than there are named Nomai characters. So everybody has to be accounted for somewhere, and then some bonus unnamed NPCs should exist. Is this? Yeah, okay. This is where the forge plugs in when it's down. So I should fly to Brittle Hollow, activate the controls that makes the forge arrive, fly to Ash Twin, warp here, and then I can access the forge itself. Warning. Be cautious near the boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. Oh, and I need to bring a tile here. Okay. And a tile here. Good to know. Is there a tile around? I guess I should read this. I kind of skipped over it earlier. Or no, wait, that's the Black Hole Forge sign. I feel... wasn't there another one I skipped over? I skipped over this area. That was it. Okay. Whoa, gravity. That's broken. What is this one? Oh, Black Hole Forge North. Okay, so these are all just signs pointing me to the Black Hole Forge. The purpose of this area is to be at the Black Hole Forge. Exit to surface. Is it? I guess there's only one way to find out. I want to poke around a little bit more, though. Oh, this is just the other end of the passageway I couldn't get through. Yeah, okay. I will... There aren't any trees? At least not in this area. If I... yeah, there we go. It'll just set me back this side up. Okay, I guess the purpose of this area is just to access that, so there's not a whole lot else going on. I think the sun is going to explode before I have the chance to set everything up to actually go into the forge. So... I bet the tablet is gonna be in the forge to use the little vision area here and use this thing. And the music is queuing in, which I think means the sun is gonna blow up soon. I think this is the end is nigh. Oh, okay. Ow! The end is very nigh. Yep, that sun's big. Okay. This is the sad everything's about to blow up song. But we get a good view of it out here from the edge of the universe. Let's see. Can I poke around anything else in these last couple minutes? I only have half of my fuel, so possibly not. I don't want to stray too far out into space. Although, I'm kind of curious what would happen if I did just go in one direction and keep going. Like, would the game turn me around to bring me back? What are the edges of the solar system if I just stay going? Oh, the sun's gonna explode behind me. Let's... Here. I'll go like this. I'll fly backwards. And I'll race the sun. The sun has to catch up with me. Unless it's this way? Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not. Okay. Where is the sun? Are you coming? Oh, yeah, okay, there it is. It caught me. Was that one different? That looked different, right? Something else just happened. That lattice looking animation, that wasn't there before. What was that? Huh. I fell for the decoy sun. I did. What was the lattice, though? Was that... Okay, maybe... No, I need to do the forge. I can't fly off randomly into space for fun. I need to do the forge first, and then I'll fly off randomly into space next time. I do want to test, though, what the edge of the world... Like, how does it prevent you from just flying out into space and never turning around and coming back. Because it's an open world game, but it can't be literally infinite. There has to be some sort of world edge. First things first, though. Getting to the forge. I need brittle hollow. Yeah. Autopilot. And I'm pretty sure the fastest way down there to the forge controls would be via the city? I don't know. We'll test this. We've got some time though. There's plenty of time to poke around. I will land... Let's see, where's Rybek's path down? I'll do that. Here's the smoke. Alright, we'll land here. And I can't... Whoop, I landed in a tree. I should land in a place I can actually get back to, because I need to use the ship again. And, oh, look at that, I don't have to fix the ship. Landed with no damage. Oh, there's ghost matter, okay. Over the ghost matter, over to... I think this is the building in? Yeah. This is the hole in. Because we gotta get back to the surface after hitting the controls. So that we can get to Ash Twin to access the forge once we've set it down in its little spot. Oh, and we'll say hi to Rybek while we're here, too. Where are you at, buddy? I think down here? Yeah. Music's getting louder. Rybek's down here. Here we go. Hi, friends. How's it going? Are you gonna give me the same dialogue? Yeah. Same dialogue, okay. You're just gonna talk about the city, and... I learned something. What can I tell you that I learned? Oh, I can tell you new things. Excellent. I think I told you about the escape pod already, but I'll say it again. Wow! So then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system. And they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. I learned something else. I already told you about the Hanging City. I saw the Sunless City on Ember Twin. I forget if I told you that one or not. You mean there's another Nomai city inside of Ember Twin? That's incredible. A whole city and I had no idea it existed. This is great. How did they keep the sand out? If it were me, I'd be nervous about getting buried in the caves by that awful river of sand. Gosh, the Nomai sure were ingenious, building an entire settlement underground. The Sunless City. Wow. That means there were two groups of Nomai, one that lived on Ember Twin, and one that lived here on Brittle Hollow. But they must have traveled around the solar system, since Nomai writing can be found on other planets too. I also found Nomai writing about a quantum pilgrimage. A pilgrimage to the quantum moon? The Nomai mentioned the quantum moon in a lot of their writing, so it was certainly special to them. And special enough to make a trip there by themselves. It sounds like a coming-of-age ritual, like how hatchlings stay hatchlings until their stomachs are strong enough to drink sap wine. Maybe once a Nomai journey to the quantum moon, they were considered an adult? Neat. Also, how do you know so much about their writings if I have the only translator? Oh well. See you later, Ryback. Have fun with your banjo. I'm going to refill on fuel even though I've only used a little bit. Better safe than sorry. Especially with my driving. And then... not down there. Which way to the... controls? That's an up elevator, not a down elevator. Tower of Quantum Knowledge, did that. I'm trying to get to the forge controls. I guess we backtrack a bit. Let's see. Oh, we also have to get to the observatory. I haven't been in there yet. This isn't gonna tell me the way to the forge controls, though, is it? Just the cannon, the city, Tower of Knowledge, and the observatory. Well... what's this way? Cannon. Alright. If I go to the Hanging City, I bet from there I can get to the forge controls. I think this will be the plan. Yeah, the talk about the going to the quantum moon did seem to be a rite of passage sort of deal. I like that the drinking sap wine is the Herthian equivalent. If you can stand alcohol, you're a grown-up. Alright. Here... which one is forge controls? Okay, we want the Black Hole Forge District. Presumably. Actually, no, wait. The controls are right here. This is simpler than I thought it would be. We just need to hit this button. Whee! And then... head back to the ship. Which I think the fastest way will be just to backtrack. Oh, we're missing a chunk of the bridge, though. Yeah, there might be another way up to the surface other than going back here, but I think this'll be the safest for now because I actually know where I'm going this way. Oh, and I'll stop by Ryback again for more oxygen. Although, I think I can make it to the ship. Maybe we don't need to do that. That's the crystals down. That's the crystals up. The ship isn't that far. We parked close by. Here we go. Ah! Uh-oh. Gravity! Gravity, work with me. Here we go. I wish I could pick up the crystals. Because there were those ones, on the shelf. Up near where our ship is. In here. Yeah, these ones. I wish we could pick these up. I don't know what that would do. But it would be funny, I think. If you just held gravity with you at all times. Ship is this way. Bonk. Oh yeah, we didn't need to stop for oxygen. We're fine. Alright, now to Ash Twin And enough time should have passed that we can access that tower. And we'll see what's inside the forge. And not get hit by flaming asteroids along the way. I should try to land properly on that moon. Just to see if that does actually put it on my map. In my ship logs. There they are. Whoops, no, not the scout. I want to lock onto them. The scout's just flying off into space. See you later, little buddy. And let's see if autopilot takes me into the sun or not. I think we should be okay. We're on the same side of the sun. Yeah, we're all good. And I can see the towers. It looks like the last tower to get uncovered by sand. I'll just wait for it to rotate here. The last tower to get uncovered by sand is the Giant's Deep one, I think. It looks like it's the lowest. I wonder if that comes into play. If that tower is important. And that's why it doesn't let you access it until later. Although that's the one I went through on accident, and it just took me to that spot near the statue. The statue making place. And we'll land randomly this time. I don't actually care if my ship survives this. Now that I know I can teleport between the planets, I'm less worried about getting separated from my ship. Let's see, yeah, this is the one I want. This is Brittle Hollow. So we go in here, and then we wait for it to be in line. There's no tower for the planet that was in the spot where, Dark Bramble is now. I wonder at what point in time that planet exploded. Before or after the Nomai? They don't mention it in any of their writings. There's the forge. It's this way. Oh, I should recall the scout. There we go. Now it's not randomly floating away in space. Alright. I hope there's oxygen in the forge. Can I gravity? There we go. I can gravity. There is oxygen. Perfect. And a table? Oh, and a statue. Its eyes are closed, though. Elevator down, elevator up. Okay. Let's... Ship log updated. Good to know. Here we go. Okay. Here is the projection stone. And... Are you gonna open your eyes? Are you gonna say hello? No? You're not connected to anybody? Okay. You are... Oh! It is a staff. You're holding that thing like it's a staff. That's, that would be a very, very heavy staff. Is that the only bones in here? I guess I should look on the upper level as well. And you are some sort of compassy direction thing, I assume? Let's see. Clary. Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. Poke. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact, it only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. So it does have to do with alignment. And if the towers move, then that messes things up. Good to know. Let's see over here. Root! Hey, it's Root again! Root. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? Clary. All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. Root. My gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Clary. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin. Just make sure Yarrow receives it. Poke. Of course you are. Poke. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. Poke. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. We found Clary's bones in that one ship. But in this situation, she's going with Poke, and there was only one set of bones. So that wasn't the trip she was on when whatever happened to everybody happened. But they are going back and forth between the various planets. And we've been to the high energy lab, so we know which one goes where. So I guess the information we glean from this conversation is just that they made progress in constructing them, which we know because they exist. Let's see. I'll set this down for a little moment to see what this conversation is. Root was the delivery person for the materials. Poke. Of note, Yarrow believes he has spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Is that the one for Ash Twin itself? Because it can't align with its own center, right? I mean, the tower itself could, but you'd just be going to the same spot. Poke. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? Clary. That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. Clary. I seem to recall that it was your understanding of warp technology at first. Clary. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point between them. Wait, what? So how do their teleporters work? And also, where would they even go to? Why have those towers? Why bother building them if they're already on, effectively, the planet that you'd be teleporting to and from? Do those two warp paths just go to each other? That would be really funny. Okay. Also, I like that they're teasing each other again. So... the flaw is that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate. It doesn't say which one. I assume it just means the one for Ash Twin itself. Because its center would be just in the middle of the planet, but then if they both function as one big planet with a shared alignment point between them, then that would just go to the sand, the inside of the sand, because the moving sand is always between them, right? I think that's what that means? I don't know. I guess I'll go to those warp pads and stand on them for a while and see where it takes me. In the meantime, you have a cool staff, my friend. In the meantime, I'm gonna take the elevator up. Oh, there is no second floor. That's just up and down off this platform. Yeah, I guess the Nomai didn't have jetpacks, huh? They couldn't, just hop. These... I guess these are the minerals? The minerals that they were melting in the forge? Because this is what moves into the black hole. Is this whole... well, not into, but really, really close to. Is this whole structure. So that would be... this front thing would be what's actually holding the metal close enough to the black hole that it could affect them the way they want it to, I think. The fact that there's a statue in here is interesting too. An unlinked one. Or maybe it was linked to one of the Nomai, but now that the Nomai are dead, then it unlinks? Odd. This must be pointing in alignment with a planet. But which one? Let's use the projection stone before the sun takes us out. And I think this loop might have to be my last for the evening. It is getting rather late. I hate to call it mid-loop, but this next sun explosion. Oh, nope, not the scout. Come back, scout. I wanted the plate. Where's it gonna show me? Oh, Spooky Town. Okay, hi. There's still 1, 2, 3 glowies. Although there's some background stuff, some background glowy behind the mask that I feel like wasn't there last time I looked at this spot. Is this... where... hold on. And this is the Ash Twin projection stone. So this is on Ash Twin? Right? That's what the projection stones mean? Oh, uh-oh, here's the sun is about to explode music. Let me pick up the stone so I can read over here. Yeah, because the one pillar is where you are, and then the other pillar is the location. So that spot is on Ash Twin. Clary, I have good news, Zero. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. That must be the central chamber. Okay. Poke. No, it isn't. Yarrow. Is everything well at the forge? Poke. The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Clary. Ignore her. Yarrow, the core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Oh dear. Conflict. Clary. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Yarrow. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. The flirting worked! That's cute. And there goes the sun. Alright, well I actually got to finish reading the whole thing for once before the sun takes us out here. Is the weird lattice effect going to happen again? No. Interesting. I have no idea what that was. Maybe it's because I was floating in space as the sun exploded instead of sitting on a planet? I don't know what the difference there is. I'll have to go back and rewatch that bit. Because I feel like that's significant somehow. That little change. But I don't know what to make of it at the moment. But we finally made it to the forge! Yeah! I will call it there for the evening, though. I'll have to fling myself as far as possible into space next time. Try to find the boundaries of this solar system. I will do one last marshmallow for the road. And tuck myself into this little sleeping bag here. I can't crouch or anything, but I can pretend. Yeah, more mysteries as always. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm glad everyone bared with me during the technical difficulties, during the internet exploding. Yeah, thanks for sticking around, and /or coming back after all of that. That was a bit of a mess, but it worked out in the end. I made it back to stream, and it worked out in the end. I think I'll have to write down for myself that I need to try going as far as possible into the void just to see what happens for next time. And, yeah. Oh, I love this game's music. On the docket for next time, flying into the void, and also trying to figure out more about how to get to the, I guess, the core of Ash Twin? Is that spot? I am fascinated. Mysteries abound. Let's see, maybe I raid someone this evening instead of just tuning out. How? Let's see. Let's do someone also playing Outer Wilds. Let's see. That person looks like they're at the end, so no, I don't want I don't want any spoilers. Oh, there's so many options. This game is popular, lots of people are playing. Let's do this person. Let's see. Self-fulfilling prophet? Their title is just The Outer Wilds game. We'll drop in on them, see how their playthrough is going. They seem to be... I can't tell where they are, actually. Hopefully there's no spoilers. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Off we go.